Alright, bro, let's talk about rejection. I know it stings. You liked her, you put yourself out there, and then, bam, she shuts you down. You're left wondering, what did I do wrong? Or worse, what's wrong with me? But let me stop you right there. Rejection? It's not a reflection of your worth. It's a moment, not a definition. And here's the thing about rejection. It's actually an opportunity in disguise. Yeah, I know it sounds cliche, but hear me out. When someone rejects you, it's like life giving you a wake-up call. Hey, time to level up. This isn't about making her regret it so you can feel better. It's about becoming the kind of man who naturally makes her and anyone else realize they underestimated you. So, let's break this down step by step. By the time we're done, not only will you know how to handle rejection, but you'll also see why it's one of the best things that could have happened to you. Let's go. Point 1. Control your reaction. First things first, when she rejects you, your reaction is everything. And I mean everything. Most guys mess up right here. They show their cards by overreacting. They get defensive. They sulk, or worse, they beg. And all that does is confirm that she made the right choice. You've got to stay cool. Picture this. Someone takes a swing at you, but instead of flinching, you just smile and step aside. That's the energy you need. When she rejects you, act like it's no big deal. Say something simple like, alright, no worries, and keep it moving. You know what this does? It flips the dynamic. Suddenly, she's wondering why you're not fazed. Did she misjudge you? Is she missing something? That little seed of doubt starts growing the moment you show her that her rejection doesn't shake you. It's about power, my guy. Power over yourself. Because if you're unbothered, you're unforgettable. Point 2. Shift the focus. It's about you now. Here's where most guys drop the ball. They keep focusing on her. They replay the rejection, analyze every word she said, and try to figure out how to change her mind. Let me tell you something. Forget about her. You can't control her thoughts, but you can control what you do next. This is the time to shift gears and make it all about you. Start by asking yourself, what areas of your life have you been neglecting? Is it your fitness, your career, your social circle? Whatever it is, now's the time to double down. And here's why this matters. When you start focusing on yourself, you're not just distracting yourself from the rejection, you're actively building a version of you that she and anyone else can't ignore. It's like that scene in The Pursuit of Happiness where the guy hits rock bottom but keeps pushing until he's unstoppable. That's the energy you need to channel. So stop chasing her attention and start chasing your own potential. Point 3. Transform, don't perform. Let's talk about leveling up. This isn't about putting on a show to impress her or anyone else. This is about real transformation, becoming the kind of man who doesn't just turn heads but commands respect. Start with the basics, your physical health. When you're in shape, you don't just look better, you feel better. That confidence radiates and people pick up on it instantly. Then move on to your mind. Read, learn, expand your skills. You know what's attractive? A guy who's always growing. And here's the kicker. When you genuinely improve yourself, you're not just making her regret rejecting you, you're making yourself proud. And that feeling, that's priceless. Because when you're proud of who you are, you stop needing validation from anyone else. Point 4. The power of absence. Make her wonder. Here's a little secret. People don't appreciate what they have until it's gone, and that includes your presence. After the rejection, you need to disappear. No texts, no social media interactions, no casual likes on her posts. You go radio silent. Why? Because silence is powerful. It creates curiosity. She'll start wondering why you're so quiet, what you're up to, and why you're not chasing her like everyone else does. And the best part? While she's wondering, you're out there living your best life. Think about it. What's more intriguing? The guy who's always around, trying to get her attention, or the guy who's so busy leveling up that he doesn't have time to care? Exactly. Be the guy who's too focused on his own greatness to notice her absence. That's when she'll start noticing yours. Point 5. Confidence in action. Let her see the change. Now let's talk about what happens when you cross paths again. Maybe it's a party, a mutual friends gathering, or even just a random encounter. When that moment comes, you don't act smug and you don't act bitter. You act like you've already won. Keep the conversation light, casual, and confident. Show her, without saying it, that you've moved on and are thriving. And here's the magic. When she sees the new you, the guy who's fit, focused, and clearly unbothered. She won't just see the guy she rejected, she'll see the guy she underestimated. This isn't about rubbing it in her face, it's about showing her through your actions that you've grown beyond what she thought you were. And trust me, that's a regret that will stick with her. Point 6. The final transformation, be unshakable. Here's the ultimate goal, becoming the kind of man who doesn't need anyone's approval. When you've built a life you're proud of, rejection stops being a setback and starts being a filter. It's just another way of saying, she wasn't ready for me. And when you reach this level, you won't even care if she regrets rejecting you, because you'll realize you're the prize. You're the guy who creates his own worth, who doesn't chase, and who doesn't settle. And that energy, that's what makes you unstoppable. So stop worrying about her regret and start focusing on your own growth. Because when you do, she won't just regret rejecting you, she'll wonder why she ever thought she could. Look, rejection isn't the end, it's the spark. It's the thing that pushes you to grow, to change, and to rise above. And the best part, the more you embrace it, the less it controls you. So the next time someone tells you, I'm not interested, remember this, that's not the end of your story. That's just a chapter where you begin to rewrite everything. And when you come out on the other side, you won't just be the guy she regrets rejecting, you'll be the guy who doesn't even notice. Now, go out there and build the life that makes you proud, because in the end, it's not about her, it's about you.